Okay, hey guys, so the audio here has been cut off due to we don't want to get copyright. So at the moment here, we're just showing you guys the food that we got at King Taco. Comment down below who's been to King Taco. And we're just getting ready. And that's when I did tell him, hey, cut your music. So he did. And we're back to the video. Let's make this a scary story time, okay?
Yeah, at this time?
Yeah. Down on the video, if you guys believe in paranormal stuff, because I do, and he didn't. It's like, you know what, Kim, you're fucking crazy. Like, I don't know what's wrong with you. Like, but you know what?
I think
he has a story time. That's another video. Okay,
he passed it on to me.
I didn't pass it on to you.
You cursed me.
I didn't curse you.
I didn't believe you on that shit. Nothing. I was peace. I was in peace.
But when I was younger,
No, you do. Ooh. Yep. Exactly us. It's just better like down.
food makes me so happy, and
Maybe you're right on this. This is a good idea.
okay, so dun 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 dun. Okay, so who has heard of duendes? Who heard of duendes? Which is in English, they're like leprechauns. They're called leprechauns.
Oh.
They're supposed to be like really small, and they're supposed to come from like another dimension. So what happened was, we used to live in this apartment, and it was divided into two sections. Like, the middle part of the apartment was the living room and the kitchen, and then against the two sides of the whole apartment, it was the one room and then the other room, and it had its separate entrances, and it had like a separate bathroom and stuff. It was like a whole separate section. So my mom had the master and I had the other room. So what happened was that usually my grandma, she comes to visit us, like, well, not anymore, but she would come often, and she would stay with us, and I would offer her my room, and I would stay in there. I was with my mom that day, and we had gotten home, and then my mom called my grandma. She's like, hey, do you want something to eat? I'm right here, I'm getting close to the house. And my grandma was like, yeah, sure. And we went to Taco Bell, we got our food, we got home. I was super tired. It was like maybe like 11 in the night. And then what happened was, hold on, let me take a bite of this, because it's looking at me like, so what happened was, random ass day, like, there was no point for this. Like, this, every time that something would happen to me, I would just be like, why do I have these eyes? Why is it that I'm able to see these type of things?
Because they're so beautiful.
And okay, so let me get to it. So what happened, I lay down in the couch, because that's where I slept, and
every day. Okay.
so there's a closet in the living room, and my grandma's room was cracked open, and the light was hitting the closet, and then everything else was really dark. All the lights were turned off, and my mom was with my grandma. They were chit-chatting, and she was eating her food. So I had laid down in the couch, and I just felt like somebody was just staring at me. Like, my face was facing the couch, so my back was facing obviously the living room, And I just felt like something was like a presence, just something looking at me, something like really, really strong, just looking at me. And I was like, what the heck? Like, who's gonna be staring at me? You know, like that gut feeling where you just like turn around to see what it is, because like, who the fuck is in back of you? But knowing the fact that my mom was right next on the next room, and you know, I didn't feel no type of like, I didn't feel scared. I just felt like, what is that looking at me? I didn't want to turn at the same time because I didn't want to see nothing stupid. So I turn around, guys. I turn around real quick. I turn around, my eyes directly turn to the closet. Only that crack of light that was hitting the closet. I turned around and I see this fucking black figure, fat and ugly, just staring at me, short and fat. And I had like a little hat on. Like, it's crazy. You're just like, what the fuck is that? So I jumped out of the couch real fucking quick. I jumped out of the couch and I screamed. I was like, Ma! And I screamed so fucking loud. And when I jumped up, see, when I made eye contact with whatever that was, that thing got scared itself and it jumped and it ran. So it quickly ran to where we had like the dining table. It ran, and my mom had like big pots when she makes pozole or she makes caldo or whatever. She puts them next to we had like a, what do you call that? The thing that holds like the wines and the liquor. Next to it was the fucking pots. And that thing went under a pot. My mom comes out of the bedroom like, what's going on? Like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, Mom, go check. It went over there. And my mom was so confused. She was like, what is wrong with you? Like, I thought you were sleeping. What's wrong with you? And I'm like, go check. It's under there. And then she was like, what? And so she turned on the light, and then I was like, it's under that pot. And then she went to it and she picked it up. Guys, the pot moved when it went under. It moved. I heard it move. It was just crazy. And it went under, and then like my mom moved it and she tilted over it and it wasn't there. What the fuck was that? You know? But I was like, oh hell no. Why are you farting? You know? Crazy. He hugged me in the night. He's scared.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's crazy because it's just it's a whole another level. Like, you know, that's my opinion. You know, everybody else will take it different, but to me, it's a whole different.
It's crazy because a lot of people don't see nothing. Now since we're on the topic, when I was younger, me and my mom would take me to Mexico often. During the summer, we will go and hit Mexico for like 2 months or a month. So, and when we were over there back then, I would go to the gym and stuff. My mom, she's been going to the gym for like the longest since we were small. So when we went to Mexico, obviously we would eat so much stuff, so we would hit the gym, or we would go walk around and stuff. So there's one day we hit a hiking trail, like it was like a mountain, but it was like a deep, like it had a lot of trees. It looked like a real hiking trail, you know. So we hit it, and her boyfriend at the time, he would go there often and he would run, and he was like, oh, this is a good, you know, exercising spot we could just go to. This was daylight. It was like maybe 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Did you fart? No. And I'm in back of her, and her boyfriend's in front because he's jogging. Tell me why something was like, turn around and look. Like, turn around and look who the fuck is looking at you. Looking like, turn around like that. And I was like, no. And then they're like, the more I went, the more it's like turn around. You know, I was like, oh my god, fuck. So
to have a conversation.
with my mind, you know like your mind talks to you, and I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna turn around. I turned around, so maybe I'll say, let's just say like 80 feet away or 100 feet, I don't know. And so there was this little mini person just standing there, like it came out of the bush, and it was naked. Completely naked, and it was like a very white dishwash color. It didn't have no type of color, pretty much. Like it was just naked. It was weird, and it reminded me of what I seen at the apartment, but the one at the apartment, it looked like it had like a rag or something, I don't know, but this one was naked, and it just like, it's like if it just came out of the bush, and it, you know, it was just there. And then once I turned around and I start running, and I told my mom, like, run, she was like, why? And I was like, oh hell no. So then that thing just like, I turned back and it wasn't there anymore. I was like, what the heck?
You know what's crazy? How there's I think it's in Pasadena, where there's like this hiking trail. It's supposedly, well, I don't know. They say that there's like once you get too like deep inside the woods, there's like little mini houses, miniature houses.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like little, like not like the movie Trolls.
Yeah.
You know, like the shrooms and they have houses supposedly.
Where though?
In Pasadena. Alright, that's what I heard. It might be rumors, I don't know. But
Comment down below if that's true.
I'm not so sure. I haven't been there. I mean, I was heading that way once, but didn't end up going to the trail.
You were going?
Yeah, but the thing is that I think it was about, I didn't have the time, you know, like to actually go inside, because I think I had to be somewhere.
This is fire. So well.
Yeah, I already finished. You started like, damn.
Anyways, I have a lot of stories.
I just did get currently.
But I would be talking for like 5 hours. I don't know if it's getting cold. You guys, I say eating. I'm like blowing up like a balloon. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, because we lit, and like the video and show some love, because we love you. If this video gets 1,000 likes, which we're kind of, you know, far from it, we'll go to that Pasadena, what was it, hiking trail?
I believe so.
We'll go to the Pasadena hiking trail to go check out Trollland.
You my chubby wubby.
Chubby wubby. Yeah, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate all of you guys watching. And we hope our family keeps growing bigger and bigger. And
so you're gonna give me 2 more kids?
YouTube fam keeps growing.
Oh,
And man. I love filming. So
wow.
I'll see you guys in the next one.
I think it's trash.
Peace, guys.